Good morning, pregame crew. How are you doing? Sorry about that. I'm having a problem booting up TradingView stream. I tried to fix it. I can't, and I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna say hello to my friends. I'll officially get started in 8 minutes. Awesome. AB is good. I'll do a few chart requests. I jump on so early. First of all, because I want to say hello to people, and I'm itching to get started, and I need to get my TA muscles warmed up. Hello. Good morning, win for you. Mal, Alex, Geo Guitar, Basque, Mike, Swarming Zone, Derek, Mary, Homebody. Hey, Night Truck. Hey, Arain. Hey, JP. Wiccan, Success. Good morning. I think I'm on the right chat for today. Hi, Living Sacrifice George. Sir Fernando. ISRG, let's look at it. Hey, S. Ken and Matty Pawns. ISRG is faring much better than XLV has. Daily inside bar bull break without getting over the 34408. We are getting over it in pre-market. I don't know that ISRG has a ton of volume in the pre-market, so I wouldn't be completely trusting of this bull break. They may have had news, not sure. Unclear. That was 7 days ago, so looks bullish. Holding the daily 80 EMAs. Holding the hourly EMAs. Nothing yet to scream about here. Ain't nothing wrong with this chart. Good morning. Hey, Tammy, my beautiful friend. Hey, Paul, Mila. Card Lady. Hey, Ella. ARC looks good. ARC looks great. Who do we appreciate? Dan. He's been calling this for a while. In pre-market, we are getting over resistance of 45.43. That's what we need for that daily resistance break. Yesterday, we double topped. We're getting over it now and gapping up. 45.46 is your next resistance. This weekly cup and handle confirms over 45.46 during regular trading hours. And then we have another resistance right here, 45.68. Please mark this up because this is a sneaky one right here. So we need to get through both levels. When you have levels stacked, you want to get them all out at once. Yo, Joe. Hey, Topher. Swarming Zone. So ARC looks good. MARA. MARA looks good. Slightly red in pre-market. Bitcoin's down ever so slightly. See, Bitcoin is down 0.06%. We have not gapped up. I would like a short on Mara if we were gapping up. We're not. We're opening up inside yesterday's range, closer to the top than to the bottom. It's bullish. Bulls are waiting for the first 5-minute oversold bounce or first 15-minute back burner for potential longs. So watch Bitcoin. It is stalling up here ever so slightly. Okay. Quick question, since we're not live. I have used Trader VUE. I have not used TradeZella. I have not used TraderSync. I haven't used EdgeWonk. What is your favorite online trading journal? I think TraderView, VUE, is a wonderful tool. I think it's beautiful. I think it gives you a lot of data. I hear a lot of people using TradeZella. I'm just curious. I'm in the mentoring process and I'm encouraging journaling. And I'm just wondering, in the last 2 years, what are you using that has proven to be effective? Oh, AAVEUSD, Dirk. That's a crypto. I should know that. Amateur hour. Daily, we're reversing. We got a tiny lower low. Bulls didn't stand for that. We're running into the 4-hour 50 MA. 4-hour has made enough room for a higher low on a pullback. Hourly uptrend approaching overbought. In a daily downtrend, I would be careful and cautious up here, bulls. You're getting in nosebleed area. Got a little 15-minute head and shoulders forming on RSI. That's not enough reason to short or to sell your long, but I'd just be careful in this area as we approach overbought in a daily downtrend. Looks great. 74.57 is your next resistance. Good morning. UNP, I like it. I like UNP. Let's look at XLI. XLI made a new all-time high yesterday. Industrials are in favor. UNP is definitely not as strong as XLI, but if you look, we have a weekly squeeze here. We have a daily squeeze here. Holding 50 RSI. I like UNP maybe for a pullback buy, looking for a daily higher low. Oh, good, Mike. I'm glad you're part of the swing report. RNW. Daily EQ, we have a squeeze. Trying to get over the daily 200 MA, getting pinched here. I don't know what that wick is about. I don't trust that after hours. So I'm just going to keep it on the daily for simplicity. Yesterday's high, 566. We're gapping up above that. Your next resistance, 577 to get through. Looking good. F is very strong. I effing believe you, Andre, because F has been a effing monster. Lord, forgive me. Okay. Joe, and then we're going to give it a go. Joe looks good. Up 4%. Weekly cup and handle. Confirmed. Liquidity is not the best on this thing. Daily overbought. You're at a 52-week high, but not an all-time high. If you're in long, I'd stay in long as these EMAs are below you on the hourly chart. Y'all ready to get started? It's easy to use. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, EQ. Appreciate it. Notion. Never heard of it. Excel. Okay. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Good morning. This is who I am. I'm Chart Galilori, and I come in here every morning, and my supreme and very intentional goal is to get you ready for the trading day. I do my absolute very best within my power. I put in the work every morning for a few hours to make sure you're ready for the trading day. If you want to give me a follow on Twitter at Chart Galilori, that would be lovely. You can check us out at chartguys.com. I go over economic events today or every day. And today we have our friend Bullard speaking. Bullard is the least bull on FOMC, so caution. I don't think he's a voting member right now, but that doesn't matter. He can still move markets. We have oil API estimates after hours at 4:30 Eastern today to remember. And what I do here every morning is I show you my table. What am I looking for, bullish or bearish? Then I have my notes that are off screen that I copy and paste for TCG members only when I am done. All right. So I did not make a determination on the hourly trend, price patterns, Apple or XLV. I thought it was a push, too much of a tie. So overall looking a little more bullish than bearish. And we could see how we could arrive at that conclusion. Okay, charting man Dan. You know, some heroes don't wear capes. Some of them have long hair and walk barefoot in the dirt. There was another man that did that a long time ago, per some of our beliefs. But the man I'm talking about is Charting Man Dan. Yesterday, he brought this to our attention after seeing it on Twitter. NASDAQ plans a special rebalance to curb dominance of the Magnificent Seven. Dan looked at these seven and said, okay, which of these seven are positioned the best for potential consolidation? So there's some rebalancing going into, is it July 24th? July 14th. The weighting changes will be announced July 14th, this Friday. Okay, so then what happened yesterday? Y'all, when I do this, my mouse settings are a little fast now and I keep changing them. If someone can tell me what to do to fix this so it doesn't move as fast, I'd appreciate it. So the Magnificent Seven, Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Google, Amazon, Tesla, they got the ever-living SNOT beat out of them yesterday. But look, everything else was green. So we had rotation, intra-sector rotation plus intersection, that's not right. Off intra-sector rotation and inter-sector rotation. So we had green everywhere else except for our majors. That's why tick was confusing yesterday. ADD was confusing. So if your breadth indicators are like, wait, what? This doesn't make sense. It's because the biggies were struggling as there are selling going on as they rebalance and look to trim the bigger names that have ran hard or have run hard since January 1st. So just know that that's happening in the background and it's reflected right here in FinViz heat map. And we were all over it yesterday, thanks to Dan. All right, so on ES, I thought this was funny. I don't know if y'all think it's funny, but y'all know I like to make y'all laugh. So this was me last night. That's me. And my son injured himself. He's really a handsome boy. He doesn't look that cute right now. His hair is a mess. He injured himself pretty badly. He has multiple ligament sprain and he needs to ice. And every time I tell him to ice, he's like, no. And he's like, you don't understand the pain, Mom. I'm like, dude, I've had more than one kid. Like, shut up. I understand pain. Put your foot in there. And then this picture reminded me of how I feel about trading some days. I love this kid more than life itself. And then some days I want to choke him. And that's kind of like trading. I love trading. It's one of my favorite things to do in the whole world. And then some days you just want to choke it. So just doesn't mean you love it. Just some days you want to choke it. Mouse pointer speed. Okay, let me look at that. Where is that? I see cursor speed. Do I slow that down? Let's see if that'll work. Okay, maybe now that's kind of slow. We'll figure it out though. Thank y'all for being patient with me. Tammy, you're laughing because you have a kid and you know exactly what I'm saying. Okay, ES. Yeah, I'm gonna have to speed that up a little bit. My son actually messed with my settings and that's why they're so dang slow. We're not a cult. That's funny, Slow Devil. No, we're not a cult. Okay, ES, we're looking for a 4-hour lower high compared to 4476. The question is, and if you make fun of my drawings, you get booted. Just kidding, my drawings are terrible. This could be a 4-hour bullish diamond reversal pattern, and a bullish diamond reversal pattern is typically found at the bottom of a downtrend, and I would say on the 4-hour we have a downtrend here. So we'll see if this has some type of resolution to the upside. The more likely scenario here is an EQ. And then how we resolve out of this EQ will most likely determine our temperature for the day. Tomorrow we have CPI, Thursday we have PPI, Friday we have major bank earnings. So again, it is feeling as though it's a hurry up and wait scenario. Iron condors I think will work today. If you took the iron condor yesterday, let me know. Did it work for you? Did it not? It worked for me. It should have worked for you in a big way. And I posted updates in the TCG chat room as the day was going on. All right. Oh, that's what the cult thing. Yeah, it's definitely not a cult. I was just making a joke. Okay, so with ES, we're looking for a 4-hour lower high. Aggressive bears are looking for a place to position themselves. And 15-minute overbought worked earlier. Maybe it'll work again. NASDAQ. 4-hour lower high, the more likely scenario. We're not even close to overbought on the hourly. 15-minute, we got overbought earlier. We got some bearish divergence attempting to form here. We got a higher high while RSI got a lower high. Bears are looking to position themselves for these 4-hour lower highs and then tighter we go. RTY is different. RTY is different than these other indices. It doesn't mean it doesn't have a trade. I want you to look at this beautiful daily EQ. Higher high, lower low, higher low. No, lower high, higher low. And now we're double topping right here, 1918.70 and 1990.60. We have a double top right here on RTY. Will this mark temporary tops for this overbought sector? Maybe 4 hour needs to get overbought. We'll see. But as long as 1920 is holding, I think this could be a short. And then conversely, conversely? Oh, this looks like a 5-minute megaphone right now on RTY. I think you could look for 5-minute back burners. We just had one that worked really well. Maybe 15-minute back burner on IWM and RTY. They've been super bullish. No, I did not, Rob. I cashed out at $14.50 and $14. I did not hold my iron condor all day. I have no regrets about that either. Obviously, I could have made more money, but I just smile and wave. I did not. I like to be as open as I possibly can be without giving away my specific account numbers. I want to tell you everything I can, and I did not hold those all day. No. All right. And I try to get the chart request today, and I know every day, I know a lot of you are super interested in chart request, but I just want you to know that you get your chart request answered in TCG 3 times a day via live stream, this private to TCG members, and also via text if you need us to type out anything. YM is green this morning, 4 hour higher high. We had this little 2 hour inverse head and shoulders giddy up here, and we're confirming to the bullish side. So YM is looking strong. Again, if I were actively trading right now, I'd be looking for a potential NASDAQ short here. And put your stop over 10240. Over 10240. I just don't do as well when I am trading and going and doing live review, but I'm working on that. I want to get much better at it. Okay, I told you YM is stronger. VIX is weak. Hang Seng was green overnight again. Y'all, China names are in favor. They were in favor yesterday. They're in favor today. DAX is up almost 0.6%. And in my opinion, the U.S. markets are lagging back as we wait for the CPI data. So we're not catching up to Hang Seng or the German index because we're waiting for our CPI. That is what my opinion is. Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin. We were unable to break through 31525 yesterday on that big push. And on the 4 hour, we got a pretty big pullback, and then we got a lower low. So lower high, higher low, higher high, straight to a lower low. So this could be a little hourly bear flag. So Bitcoin bulls aren't proving a lot. So be careful with your MARA Riot coin trades. If Bitcoin weakness persists, you would be looking short on those names as a cautious bear because they have been super volatile and super strong. ETH, potential hourly bear flag. We're in an hourly downtrend. This is bearish. Gold had a bullish night overnight. Real quick, I have to look at something. Oh, well, that's nice. Yeah, gold has been pulling back. Okay, I had to just go look at my trades right now. I have some Forex trades on. All right, so gold, we're pulling back, but gold had a lot of good strength this morning. Oh, excuse me, overnight. We got a daily bull break. This could be a weekly bear flag. So a daily bull break without a lot of follow through, bears are going to be watching for that potential for a weekly bear flag. So I would like to short a bounce on gold. Now, I'm doing that very cautiously because I know my stops are nearby. And if I stop out, that's okay because it's just a small knife wound, flesh wound. But if I get it right, then I could swing that for that potential weekly bear flag. So I have been scalping gold short on this overnight push as long as 1944.50 holds as resistance. All right, silver. Now this will be interesting. Does this silver trend line, prior trend line that acted as resistance, does it serve as support? We're looking for our 4-hour higher low after yesterday's large push up, excuse me. Are we oversold yet? Yep, we're oversold on the 10-minute. 15-minute is approaching oversold. Bulls may be looking for a silver or gold long here, looking for that 4-hour higher low, and then I would flip to a bear on a bounce. Okay, oil, potential daily bull flag. Weekly, we're still under the 21 EMA. Odds favor a weekly lower high compared to 75.25, but these bulls have had favor. And I want y'all to look at this. That's a large squeeze on oil on the weekly and on the daily. I would like a pullback buy around 71.40 to the daily 50 EMA. I think that could be a good area to go long oil. Okay, nat gas. I don't have a setup on it. 4-hour inverse head and shoulders breaking bull. I don't have a setup on it. Apple. All right, so here's the gigolo. Daily holding the 21 EMA. So let's look at the daily chart. It's holding the 21 EMA, which is at approximately 186.87. We held that yesterday. Hourly is bouncing enough to make room for a higher low. Bear target. This is a bear target as long as EMAs are overhead with rebalancing looming. Okay, so the 50 MA is up here at 190.20. Odds favor a lower high compared to yesterday's high. So I think a top fish is in order of Apple. In order is on the menu if we get a push up into 190 on Apple, you could try a top fish against 190. Amazon, nice push up over the hourly EMAs. We can't get over the 50 MA yet. We've made room for an hourly higher low again. So yesterday I talked to y'all about inside bars on some of the names, and it didn't come to fruition on all the names that I was looking at it. I mean, today, Apple and Amazon are primed for inside days. And man, that makes sense with CPI Wednesday. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but just don't get chopped up. We don't have to trade every day. NVIDIA, nice push up on NVIDIA. Daily continues to hold this daily higher low. Sideways action. Or bear. Are the bears coming for more today? Plenty of room for a higher low compared to 416.49. Tesla does not necessarily have enough room for a higher low compared to yesterday's low. It is much weaker than most. The 21 EMA is right overhead. We're not getting over it. So Tesla is weaker. Good morning, KK. All right, Bank of America. This is me doing my KISS thing. I'm keeping it simple, stupid. Okay, so we had 28.82 resistance last Thursday. 28.82 resistance last Friday. Yesterday, 28.85. So guess what? As long as Bank of America is banging its head on 28.85, I think it's a top fish. Because if you're wrong, you lose 10, 15 cents. If you're right, you can make up to 50 cents. I'm always about the risk to reward. And I talked to y'all yesterday about making sure your risk to reward is at least 1 to 2. And if there had to be a magic formula for trading that's like, this is the secret sauce, this is it. This is like the equivalent to Raising Cane's sauce secret recipe. This is the secret formula for being a successful trader that you should have. Maybe get a tattoo. I don't know. We want at least 1 to 2 risk to 2 reward. Punny, punny, punny. It is Prime Day. Amazon may get a little squirrely today. Matter of fact, CRM. If you're a TCG Swing Report member, you already know I like this long. And dang it. I'm already in long, but man, I wanted to give this to y'all as a swing. I don't know what the news is. They're increasing prices. Well, thank you, Mr. CRM. I had this on my list hours ago, y'all. Dang it. I'm going to benefit, but I wanted y'all to benefit. I brought this up last week, so hopefully somebody's on this. And if you're a Swing Report member, you're already on it. Look at this tightening range. Look at this pressure. This is a trampoline setup, if I've ever seen one. Green eggs and ham, when you have a stock that moves around a lot and has a high ATR, average true range, you need to size down. You need to be able to give your stop a little slack, but then you have to size down in lieu of that. So the more choppy, whippier something is, I would move away from that if you're not consistently profitable. I like to call them mechanical stocks, versus volatile stocks. A mechanical stock is JPM, Bank of America. Those are mechanical stocks. A volatile stock is AI, MARA, Riot. These are easier for newer traders, the one that trades a little more methodically versus those that whip around and whip your face off. IWM. Let me copy my Queen of the Mountain trades for y'all. Can't believe it's already 6:50. Okay, here's my Queen of the Mountain trades. Bank of America, daily double top. Actually, yeah, triple top. Clear top fish level, 28.85. IWM running hard into a clear resistance, 188.84. It has a current daily EQ. If IWM hits this 188.84, look, we're right there. And we reject, that is a short opportunity. Cava, new IPO. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. It ran hard yesterday. Let me go back to IWM. Excuse me. Cava, CVNA, Rivian, and UPST potential back burners. Y'all, was CVNA the most beautiful back burner you've ever seen yesterday? Bling, bling. Look at that, y'all. It was insane. This was our Queen of the Mountain trade yesterday. And I missed my alert. I was on a walk. And it bounced over 16%. Rivian was our other Queen of the Mountain trade yesterday. Look at that. Oh. 5-minute oversold. And then it bounced 15% approximately. Yes, Kevin, this could be a 30-minute diamond bearish reversal pattern. I would like this better if it were gapping up. Then I like when trades gap up for shorting, but this could be a diamond bearish reversal pattern on Rivian. So be careful with that, but I would still watch it for a 5-minute back burner. UPST with a huge move, 5-minute back burner watch. Let's go set that alert. Okay, 6B. That was from yesterday. I just want to look at it. I still like this short, y'all. And I went over it yesterday why I'm looking at it. We have the monthly 50 MA overhead. We have the monthly golden pocket overhead. I like this for short, and I also shared with you that the Brits have some data coming out tonight or tomorrow morning, whatever their time zone is. So we'll have to be careful with this trade idea, but I still like it. All right, let's see. You love MDB. No, it's not the same setup. CRM, here's the difference. This is why I really like CRM. We do have a gap here that wasn't filled back here by like $5, but we don't have an immediate gap below. This is tight, tight, tight coiling action above the 50 MA causing a squeeze. MDB, huge gap below. And we have very little coiling action. The coiling action was back here. You see that? That's what we're trying to get in on CRM. We're trying to get that move on CRM. Software stop is up. All right. That's it for me for today. Thank you for being here. I'll be live midday. Today is my day to do the midday show. I hope you have a wonderful day and use stop losses. And iron condors are your friends in this choppy action. Use stop losses.